Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am back with Token and Ren, and I have already done this song actually, but it just had the album cover at the time. I didn't realize that we were going to see a video like this, official music video. Very happy that they came out with one. I haven't watched this video yet. I just saw it come up in my thumbnail, and I thought, I recognize the title of that song. Did I not already do that song? And I checked, and yes, it is indeed up on the channel, although not very many people have seen it. Maybe this one will do better. We'll see. So I'm going to go through it again anyway, because it looks like you get to see the people here. Token, who I found out his name is Benjamin, and Ren. Of course, I know Ren, and I've done lots of reactions to Ren. In the description, I'll put a link to my playlist for him if you want to check out my other Ren videos. This is how I first saw that Token was with Ren, and I thought, and I never heard of Token or Token Hip Hop before, so great introduction to him. What does your love look like? I did say a number of comments when I did the other video on the lyrics. I might not say too much about it here, just so I don't repeat myself or maybe contradict myself, but we'll see how it goes. I'll probably be mostly just listening to the music and making comments on that in the video, rather than getting into the lyrics too much. Check in the description for a way to bump up your requests and get them much quicker. This is not a request, as I say. It just popped up in my thumbnail, and I thought, oh, at first I thought it was a new one, and then I thought, well, it is kind of new, but it's the same song. A new video, though, so very interested in that. Yeah, just use one of the donation methods and you can get your reaction much quicker. Let me know what you want me to react to, obviously, and if you have a shout out name you prefer, you can let me know that too. Also, I'll put in the description a link to Ren's channel and to Token's channel, so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment and support the artist. Very important to do that. And don't forget to subscribe here if you already have. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who has shared videos, liked videos, commented, sent information. I read everything you send and I answer as many as I possibly can. And right at the beginning here we are the products of what we see. And yeah, sometimes that's true. We learn from what we see. We learn from others modeling. And I don't have my L.T.L tutoring t-shirt on today, and I don't have my RJJ's Reactions t-shirt on today either. But in my private tutoring service, I always tell parents and others, model good behavior, model reading, model, what you want your children to be, because they often are, whether you think they are or not. Even as teenagers, you think, oh, they don't pay any attention to me. Oh, yes, they are. You might not know it, but yes, they are. So we are, to some extent at least, the products of what we see. But I do also have hope that we can change that. If things are not good, we can change that. All right, let's go.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do wanna love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigating, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking.
So you learn what you see, but amazing rap. Yeah, really love what Token is doing here, and it's the first time that I've seen him, and I love what Ren's doing there on the guitar as well. I'm absolutely amazing.
Blame me cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load off. Taking the load off. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn, I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I love his voice. I always like the way Ren looks at other artists when he's working with them as well, like with Chinchilla and others. I don't know whether it's just my imagination, but I don't think so. I think there's an enormous amount of respect for other people in general, probably, but musicians. Yeah, you can just see it the way he looks.
Change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that has colored my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me. Pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes. Pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood, a lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke cutthroat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sis and my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion. My raw new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating you, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade in my cold night. What does your love look like?
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in the wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
There's that cover that I had before. Absolutely amazing what they did. I'm going to back up a bit and
My mama a loose confused but moving through the confusion. My raw new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tear your inside?
love feels fake. I think a lot of the time we have a difficult time understanding, or at least I shouldn't speak for everybody, but I've heard other people talk about it, and I certainly know myself. I don't actually know what you're supposed to feel. I mean, I certainly love my wife very much, and ripped me apart when she died and still does. This song is getting me emotional too, because I know of what people went through, and I've gone through some things. Other people have gone through far worse than I did when they were a child. But all kinds of experiences can affect you and the way that you are emotionally, and a lot of it is up here in our minds, right? And we stop ourselves from being able to love the way we think we're supposed to feel. But what is that anyway? You can read poetry, listen to songs, read books, watch movies, and I don't know if you have the same love. Everybody has different feelings about what that is.
You up at night, my brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate.
So yeah, sometimes it can feel like you're being beaten up.
What love's meant to feel like, navigating you, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade in my cold night. What does your love look like?
So you can sort of see the despair in both their faces, Ren and Token.
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you
And when things are going well, it's easy, right? When things are going tough, and if you've experienced with your, looks like in the video, just the way they're expressing it here with your own parents, and things got tough, end up screaming and holes in the wall and all of this. Yeah, you don't really want to go there again, and you don't trust that this person can keep loving you when you're not on top of things.
help, but I'm too far away. Is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Right. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my.
I like that. I didn't quite catch that. It looks like a chain there. At first I thought it was barbed wire. That's really, well, but it's still, the chain is holding you back. The chain is up here, of course, to some extent, but a really good videography.
Issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet. You wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in a wall in a room that was.
Yeah, so she's angry at you, and she's yelling, and she wants you to be more emotional, have more of a response, but you don't want to open up that Pandora's box and release all that emotion because you've seen what can happen, right? So, yeah.
Inside, I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
Wow, amazing. They did such a great job, as I said in the previous video. Just going to see if I can get them both. Here we are. Really good, really nice to see them too. Of course, I've seen Ren a lot. I like that hair color though, very cool. And nice to see Token here too. And a very sad song in many ways. Although, like I say, I have hope, and I know that people can overcome some of the things that they went through in their childhood, or any point in life for that matter. But childhood, it really does impress upon you, and it's very, very difficult to get some of these things out of your mind, and the things that are holding you back, and not just from relationships but from other things too, just feeling bad about yourself, not feeling worthy. Lots and lots of emotions and things can happen. And as it says in the song, you can explain to someone else, you can explain to your partner what you saw and what you went through and your experiences, and they can sort of understand it if they're an empathetic person and they listen well, but they can never completely understand it because we're all different, and each, they can explain to you their experience and you might not understand that either because you weren't there, and it's just not your experience, so you don't feel it. You can sort of understand it at a certain level, but not at a subconscious level or an emotional level that you experienced it. And it is difficult, I know, for that to happen. All right, I'm not going to go on and on and on. You're probably saying, yeah, you already did, old man, but here you go. I'm going to pop this one up onto the channel, even though I've already done this song previously. You can check that out. I'll put links down below, as I say, to the artist channel and to my playlist for Ren. The other one will be there too. This is only the second, and it's the same song, so in some ways it's only one for Token, so I haven't got a playlist for him yet, but I probably will if I do more Token. I usually wait till I do 2 or 3 and then set up a playlist. But let me know what else you'd like me to react to. I'll put it on the regular list. Super long though, so it'll take a long time. If you want it quick, check in the description, and there's a way to do that. And other than that, just subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Thank you very much to those who have, and thank you for all your messages too. I read them all and answer as many as I can. Keep listening, keep having fun. If you're really having difficulty from experiences that you had when you were younger, seek help, talk to people. Talking or even being artistic, writing songs as these guys do, performing, doing some art, writing stories, even if it's just for you. It doesn't have to be published, it doesn't have to be famous. It's a way of expressing yourself, can really, really be helpful. And yeah, trust me, I know of what I speak. speak. I have lots and lots of experience, and yeah, I was kind of tearing up on this song. I think maybe seeing the images was even more powerful than when I did it before. I felt it before too, but I think even more this time around. But anyway, it's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Until next time, bye bye for now.